Managing the people you know is at the heart of any successful business. In this video, I want to show you the most basic function of ACT, how to create a contact record and get the most out of the detail view in ACT. When you first log into ACT and go to the Contacts area, ACT will display the My Record contact for you. This is your record, and it's important to understand that ACT automatically creates contact records for the users of ACT, so that when you and your coworkers perform mail merges, automated emails, schedule activities, or even make changes to records, ACT can assign those actions to the appropriate employee at your company. One of the first things you should do in ACT is update your My Record contact to reflect your own personal data. To do this, go to the lookup menu at the top and choose My Record. This will display your record, so update this with your information and then don't forget to click Save on the right. Now, as far as creating a contact record, there are two ways to initiate this process in ACT. You can either click the Create New button on the global toolbar, or you can use the drop-down button next to it and choose Contact. Once you do that, ACT is going to create a new contact record containing a bunch of blank fields. Most of these fields are self-explanatory, with a few exceptions that I'll cover now. First, the ID status field. This explains how this contact relates to you, whether they are a prospect or a customer, a vendor, a friend, and more. You can select multiple items from this field, or you can even freely type your own custom data here. The Referred By field tells you where you found this contact, or how they found you. Were they referred to you by a trade show or through an email campaign? Choose any of these values to record that information. If you frequently interact with this contact, you may want to check the Favorite box, allowing you to easily find or sort by your favorites on other screens. On the right, the Latest Activities column of fields provides you with dates for the last time that you emailed, called, or attended a meeting with this contact. These fields are gray, read-only fields, and that just means that they're system fields in which ACT will automatically record information for your benefit. ACT gathers this information from your history records with this contact, and we're going to talk about history records in a separate video. The lower half of the contact detail view shows several tabs, which each contain specific information related to the contact. Here you can record activity, history, personal address, and opportunity information. The Contact Access tab lets you assign a record manager for this contact, and it also allows you to set security options. For example, if you share your database with other users and would like to restrict their access to your contact records. We've even provided a User Fields tab if you have any custom fields that aren't already provided in ACT. You can customize the fields on this tab to record the data that you need. Let's enter some data for a contact now. There are several different types of fields available on this screen, and in most fields you can simply type the data that you'd like to record. You can then use the Tab button on your keyboard to advance ahead to the next fields, or you can just use your mouse to click each field. Some fields, like the Title field, contain drop-down lists. Here you can either make the selection you want, or fields like this will allow you to begin typing, and ACT will attempt to complete the field for you, helping you save some time while performing data entry. If you'd like to permanently add new items to fields like this, choose the Edit List Values option at the bottom of the dropdown. Like I mentioned before, the ID status field is a great way to categorize a contact. Who are they? Are they a customer, a prospect, a supplier, or even a combination of several things? This multi-select field will help you identify a contact and then group similar contacts together later on. If I know I want to send a special email to every contact listed as a customer in my database, it won't do me any good if I have never entered any data in the ID status field. The Referred By field identifies how this contact found you. Did they see an ad for your company? Did they find you at a trade show? Or was it a word-of-mouth referral? It may seem trivial now, but if you can capture this information for all of your contacts, then you can group them together and communicate or market to them in a strategic way later. Now, many of these fields are automatically saved as you enter data in them, but because web browsers can sometimes be buggy, click the Save button at the top when you've finished entering your data. Once the Save button is grayed out, this indicates that the save was successful. Okay, now let's say that you wanted to enter contact records for 2 or more people from the same company. Well, now you can duplicate this record so that you don't have to re-enter all of the same data twice. From the Contacts menu, you can choose Duplicate Contact. Or you can use the Contact Actions drop-down on the right and choose Duplicate Contact. From here, you need to choose to duplicate data from primary fields or from all fields. Primary fields include things like company name, address fields, website, and a few other core fields. If you choose all fields, this will include every field except for name and email address. Once you click OK, you can simply fill in the necessary missing fields to save some time. Once you've saved your contact, you can now navigate through your contacts in the current lookup by using these arrows at the top. You can also delete a contact by going to the Contact menu and choose Delete Contact. This operation cannot be undone, and this will also delete all historical records of this contact as well. So be careful to delete contacts only if you're absolutely sure that it needs to be done. And that's the basics for creating contacts. ACT enables you to track and protect a wealth of information for every contact that you know.